Good day everyone. So our topic is all about material management and PE and health programs.
Purchasing policies. These are the rules and guidelines followed when buying an equipment or supplies. Key aspects in purchasing policies. First is questioning. Of course, you need first to clearly define your needs. What specific supplies are required and what are the quality requirements. Next is supplier selection. Establish clear criteria for evaluating potential suppliers. This might include price, quality, delivery, reliability, and customer service. Next is contract negotiation. Ensure the contract clearly outlines all terms and conditions, including pricing, payment terms, delivery schedules, and liability. Next is order execution. Place order efficiently and accurately, ensuring all necessary information is included. Next is inventory management. Implement an inventory control system to track supply levels and prevent shortages or overstocking. Next is payment. Negotiate favorable payment terms with your supplier. Next is compliance. Ensure all purchases comply with all relevant laws and regulations. So by carefully considering this aspect, you can ensure that your supply chain is efficient, cost-effective, and compliant. Next is selecting the equipment. This refers to the process of choosing the right equipment based on specific needs, quality, cost, and purpose. Key factors to consider. First is material properties. Ensure the equipment is compatible with the materials it will process. Consider the factors like chemical resistance, temperature tolerance, and material strength. Incompatible materials can lead to equipment damage or product contamination. Next is facility layout. Assess the available space in your facility. The equipment must fit comfortably within the allocated area, allowing for sufficient access for maintenance and operation. Next is operational needs. Select equipment that meets your production capacity requirements. Consider factors like throughput, cycle, time, and batch size. Next is budget and cost. Consider the initial cost of the equipment, including purchase price, installation cost, and any necessary modifications. Next is safety requirements. Choose equipment with built-in safety features such as emergency stops, guards, and interlocks. By carefully considering these factors, you can select equipment that meets your needs, enhances efficiency, and operates safely within your facility.
So the next topic is about sources of funds. When we say sources of funds, this is the funds that pwede makuhaan if ever may mga event like sports, whereas sa CPSU, mag-UWIC, pwede sa makuhaan ng like iba ka sa equipment or ano pa. So, sources of fund, we have two categories, the internal sources and external sources. For internal sources, we have retained earnings, working capital reductions, and asset sales. When we say retained earnings, this is the funds that pwede ka kuhaan for emergency or mga pundong nakalaan pa or na pundo na daan sa ligad pa, pwede natin magastos in case yung may mga pwede backlog. So, for working capital reductions, ang muna sa natawag ng capital, example for business, na pwede mo sa magamit kung gusto mong mag-negosyo. For asset sales, ang muna sa mga funds mo, nga alin sa imong mga ginbaligya ang mga gamit, nga hindi naman mapuslan. So, pwede mo sa magastos as your sources of funds. So, for the external sources, we have the debt capital, equitable capital, and other sources. So for debt capital, amo ni sa ginatawag nga utang or ano sa tawag basta na example mautang ka sa imong mga friend para imo mo kapital sa imong nga business. Next, the equitable capital, same as the asset sales nga ibalik gamit mga gamit hindi mapuslan para may mo kapital. So next is the for other sources, for example, government sources, business expansion scheme funds. For example, sa government sources, pwede ka pangayo donation para ipanugod sa ating nga business.
So our next topic is care and maintenance of the equipment. This involves regular cleaning, checking, and repairing of equipment to ensure it stays safe, functional, and lasts longer. So first is regular inspections. So regular inspections is kung kada gamit mo, dapat per mo i-check, kag i-himuson, tapos mo gamit. The next is cleaning. So kada kung example mahulam ka, dapat pagbalik mo, dapat tidlo na. Amo na siya nga, kada lag mo sang gamit, tidloon mo anay para ang ma-next naman gagamit, ang ma-next naman na magamit sa mga bunang equipment is hindi na sila magabother nga ahig ko na siya. So next is lubrication. So may mga bagay by nga equipment nga kinahanglan gid by do machine sa bala na kinahanglan kung butangan oil para hindi siya mag-rust or gani hindi siya mag-tig-a kung gamiton mo. So dapat regular mo man siya nga butangan sa oil. Organic lubrication. So next is timely repairs. Kung may mga equipment lang na nakita na naguba siya, so dapat gamit lang immediately, dapat i-kayuhon mo na dayon. Kaya kung hindi mo siya kayuhon dayon, mas malala pagid ang matabo sa equipment. So maliit pagid na siya, nga mabakal ka pagid equipment ng isa. So next is follow manufacturer's instructions. So every time makakita man ta equipment or anything na maka-encounter ta sa isa ka box, di ba may makita ta nga mga manual or mga instructions, kung anong dapat siya, ibasahon mo siya mayo para hindi ka magsala or hindi ka maka-epekto sa mo na gamit. Okay. Next is maintenance records. So maintenance records is dara mo na i-list down kung saan mo ni siya tinluan, saan mo man siya repair, or kung saan mo man siya checkan kung adlaw-adlaw gid sa malaging tinluan or yung kayuhan. Ang muna nga equipment. So next is safety precautions. So may iban ba nga equipment, may nga lang nga hazard. So kinahanglan maging careful sa paggamit sina. So next is storing. This means keeping the equipment in a proper place when not in use to protect it from damage, theft, or wear and tear. Aspects of storage and material management are function of storage. So ang function of storage, dira mo na ibutang ang equipment, kag dira mo siya pwede mo siya i-organize para hindi siya ma-damage. So next is the key components of material storage. So the key parts are space, shelves or boxes, labels, tools, and safety. So sa space, dara na ang ibutang mo na ang mga gamit mo, syempre. Space. So next is shelves or boxes to arrange items neatly. Labels to know what each item is. Tools like cards to move things. Safety to keep everything and everyone safe. Next is importance of effective material storage. So dapat siya kinahanglan importante nga aton nga mga gamit is safe. Tapos dasig sa makita kag dasig man siya matinluan and in getting avoid of getting loss of materials.
Next is handling security material management for PE and health programs. Handling security refers to the steps and procedures taken to protect all equipment, supplies, and materials from theft, damage, or unauthorized access. It plays a key role of keeping the learning environment safe and organized. The key points of this is one, protecting equipment and supplies. All items must be protected from being stolen, broken, or lost. This includes sports equipment, health tools, and other materials used in PE and health classes. Second is the security measures. Lock storage rooms when not in use. Assign responsible staff to monitor and supervise equipment storage. Next is store materials in proper condition to avoid unnecessary damage or wear. 3. The accountability and responsibility. Students should be trained to handle equipment carefully. They must return items properly after use, encourage a culture of respect and responsibility towards shared materials. So why is it important? It prevents unnecessary expenses from lost or damaged items, promotes discipline and responsibility among students and staff, and ensures materials are always available, safe, and ready to use for classes and activities. Next, storing. Storing is all about keeping equipment or materials in the proper place when they are not in use. This is important to protect them from damage, thief, or wear and tear. So there are aspects of storage and material management. One is the function of storage. Storage is just not about putting things away. It plays an important role in organizing materials so that they are safe and easy to access when needed. It ensures that the operations run smoothly by having everything in place and ready to use. Second is the key components of material storage. Storage space. There should be enough space to store materials without crowding. Shelving and racks. These helps keep materials organized and easy to find. Labeling system. The labels make it easier to identify and locate items quickly. Security measures, locks, CCTV, or other methods help prevent loss or thief. Inventory system keeps track the quantity and condition of materials, helping to know when the items need to be repaired or replaced. Third, importance of effective material storage. It saves time because materials are easier to find. Second, it prevents loss and damage to equipment. And also, it keeps the area organized, which leads to more efficient work. And last, it extends the lives of materials because they are well cared for.
Next is standardization of equipment. So this involves selecting and using uniform types and models of equipment across different PE and health program activities or locations within an institution or system. And standardization aims to streamline maintenance, simplify training for instructors and students, facilitate easier replacement of parts, and potentially reduce costs through bulk purchasing and consistent usage. Now this is important for all PE instructors and managers because standardization of equipment help us to maintain the quality and performance that we have based sa Sinama brand. Just like for example, in volleyball, the gamit kita sa Mikasa nga brand of volleyball which is very good for receiving and paggamit sang ball. And if ang ina nga ball is like may damage, so we have to maintain nga magbakal sang same nga brand to have the same performance quality. And ensures all equipment meets safety and quality standards set by the school or sports authorities. And it also standardized equipment promotes fairness in sports and avoid injuries And that's correct, just like what I have mentioned. And example of this is using properly sized balls, approved gym mats, or certified first aid kits. And lastly, disposable procedure. Now this outlines the established steps and guidelines for removing and discharging obsolete, damaged, or unusable equipment and materials from PE and health programs in a safe, responsible, potential, environmentally sound manner. This procedure may include assessing the condition of items, determining the appropriate method of disposal, just like for example recycling, donation, proper waste disposal. Obtaining necessary approvals and documenting the disposal process. This is important at the last step of which is disposable procedure, because with this we can identify which material, which equipment should be improved, should we donate, or should be recycled. And it refers to the process of removing or replacing old, broken, or unsafe equipment. Because if magamit man tagyapon sang guba or may damage ng mga equipment or materials, this can lead to an injury or misusage of the equipment or materials. And it includes inspection, reporting, and proper documentation. So if we donate this to a local public school or children in our barangays or in our purok or sitio, we need to document this properly so that the upper management can be notified, and we have used the old equipment and materials for good. And last, items should be disposed of in an eco-friendly and safe way or donated if still usable. Just like what I've said. But also, if hindi na siya pwede magamit, we need to dispose it properly in a sack, or pwede siya matago in a storage or anywhere na maging safe kita tanan and cannot be harmful for others nga magamit bisan guba. And that's all. Thank you.